Some of us like the dad bod salt and pepper. Yeah, you know, I play, but at the same time, I am definitely hitting a spot where like I need to head off this whole weight thing, if for no other reason than it's becoming a health issue. Yeah, diet is the majority of weight loss, you're right. And this is little more than an excuse, but it is a thing that I have to worry about where cooking for oh, fuck off. Well, the cat's made it a thing. Good job, cat. It's difficult to cook for 4 people when you got kids who are in their chicken tenders and tater tots phase, and a missus who, like, will, you know, doesn't eat a lot of the healthy foods that you like a lot of the seafood that I like. I tried doing meal prep for a week, but the problem is like by day 5, either I'm tired of it or I'm worried that it's gone bad. Because like cooking stuff on Sunday and then eating it on Friday gets into a place where depending on where it is, like depending on what it is, it even sort of like triggers my like, should I be eating this? All of that said, like, for myself, especially in my 20s, I had no problem going like, oh, I need to eat, like, I need to eat healthy, and it would never be an issue because, like, I would, at worst, I'd just go like, what's healthy that I could eat? I'd go, what's healthy that I could eat? And then I'd make that, and then I'd just eat that and nothing else and treat food as fuel with the interest of getting in shape. And I used to be able to do that when I was like a kid, and maybe I could do that now if I was only feeding myself, but like, it's hard enough to find recipes that I think the kids will eat. Oh, I don't like that. It's hard enough to find things that I think the kids will eat, even if I don't care whether or not I'm using a bunch of butter or heavy cream or whatever. I fucking don't want to be hit. But it becomes an entire another thing where I don't want to say I'm not willing to do it, but man, the idea of like, I'm gonna go find a blog that teaches me how to cook using macros that substitutes out fucking almond flour and low-fat cheese and, you know, cauliflower rice and all that jazz, and I'm gonna try to make it in such a way that the boys will eat it too. That gets rough. That suddenly goes from it takes an hour to figure out what I'm gonna eat for the week to it takes an hour to figure out what sounds good, and then it takes another 2 hours to find like the right macro recipes to make a suitable substitution that will fool my brain into thinking I'm having like Taco Bell or whatever. I kind of get it. My entire generation and all the younger ones are somewhat on the spectrum, so food and texture sensitivities abound. Yeah, and I was like, you know, I'm trying not to be an asshole who just goes to my kids and goes like, this is it, take it or leave it. I don't care if you go to bed hungry. Like, I want them to be excited about food, and I want, like, I don't need them to be, you know, I don't need them to be like, oh, Dad, you're right. I have seen the light. I am now a foodie. But I don't want them to, by my hand, become their mom, where it's like, oh, food is. I don't want them to be like their mom and just be like, oh yeah, food is a necessity. It's fuel. And I'm like, oh, food can be fun and exciting. I at least want you to feel like you were properly exposed to that. Where the fuck is the rest of? Where's my map? Facts, I prepped some chicken salsa in a crock pot on Sunday. I still have some left over in the fridge. Should I be eating this now? I have that roast beef that we made French dips into, that's been in the fridge for a week now. It smells good, it looks good, but like, you know, the boys didn't pick at the leftovers because they were at Grammy camp, and I didn't eat it the first night that it came out of the pot because I was at Korean with Lucid. So it's just like, you know, anytime I've got, especially when I've got something that's like shrimp and cauliflower rice or something like that, and I make a whole bunch of it on Sunday, then on Friday I'm like, fuck, do I still eat this? Because it's starting to look a little wilted. Scanning. Cooking healthy, definitely more complicated when there are other people eating what you cook too. This is so much easier, Nikki, when I was like 20 some odd years old and I was just me going like, I gotta cut 15 pounds for beach season. Where I was like, fuck it, it's just steamed vegetables and grilled chicken every meal. Noah drops 100 bits and says healthy, timely, kid-friendly, choose two. Basically, you can have really good, fast, or expensive. You get to pick two of those things, but you don't get all three. I will say, Rini, that like, even though I talk about being able to treat myself like a machine and just eat, even though I talk about like, oh yeah, you know, when even though I talk about being able to like, just bear down and eat whatever because it's what we have, or it's like the good thing for me, like, oh, you know what, I can eat chicken every meal. I meal prepped, and maybe it might not be the same. Like, I may not feel the same way at 43 that I do at, like, I may not feel the same way at 23 as I do at 43. Because I did meal prep where all of my meals were chicken and steamed vegetables. Even though I tried to season it well, I got to day 3 and I was like, I can't eat this anymore. But I've also reached a point where in the last 10 years, because like, if the boys don't like something, something and I cook it for them, then I have to eat that thing, whether it's like chicken parmesan, Salisbury steak, a really good stew, or chili. If the boys don't like it, then I'm having chili with every meal for like a week straight. And I think like that sort of necessity has put me in a place where it's like reformatted my brain to be like, repetition is not good for us after a while. And I'm like, it used to be fine. It was like, dude, you used to make $60 a day working at Red Robin. You didn't have a lot of options open. Yeah, I guess. No, what's going on, brother? I generally like leftovers. Like, I don't know that my problem is like I don't like leftovers. But I am right there with you that once my brain writes it off, it puts me in a real dodgy spot. Like, Lisa enabled me to make that Chopino. They hit me up with some money to make that Chopino. And I ate that Chopino like 3 or 4 times in a week. But I was the only person eating a Dutch oven full of seafood stew. And so we ended up finally tossing the last bowl of it last night because I just couldn't. At 6 days, at a seafood dish that was 6 days old, I just couldn't muscle down. I couldn't muscle down another bowl. It wasn't a lot. It was a little bit of fish, maybe 1 shrimp, a clam, and a mussel, but yeah, I don't know. Next time, invite friends to a free meal. I've been trying. I've told Justin on any number of occasions. Justin would be like, oh man, what a rough week. I don't even feel like cooking. And I'm like, dude, come over. I will fix you food. But it's as hard to get Justin out of his house sometimes as it is hard to get me to the gym. The end of Hell Week is upon me. Coming back from a long time is wild. I can only imagine. When I got back from Italy, I had a hard time just letting down from the travel. I had to come right back up to the office and hit the ground running. Yeah, Nikki, that's what I'm saying is like my I don't know what you'd call that. Predilections when it comes to food waste had to take a back seat to whether or not I was functionally going to be able to walk home. I think for simplicity's sake, I'd love to just try to pull together a Survivor run with Armadillo Pack, because I'm not really looking to learn anything today. It's Friday. I'm tired. You're tired. Let's just be fancy gentlemen who try to beat the game, huh? Yeah, so, you know, like I fully acknowledge that kind of with a little bit of examination over the years, I've certainly realized that the reason I do that is because when I was a child, there was food scarcity in my house. I acknowledge that, you know? But man, yeah, I'm absolutely trying my best to not have that be a driver for me anymore. Trying not to let that be a thing that makes decisions for me anymore. Oh god, not even, I lived in a cheese desert. That's not, social workers aren't using that yet as a, social workers aren't using cheese desert as a technical term just yet. But it's a real thing. When you got a mom who doesn't like cheese and does all the cooking, the cheese that's offered to you can become, craft singles, and that's about it. Also from header to footer, what's going on? Always happy to have you back. Feel like I haven't said your name in a minute. Thrilled to have you here. Can you believe these people have to travel miles for cheese? I genuinely may have been an adult before I had, like, not cheddar, not American, not Swiss for the first time in my life. For just $4.99 a day, you can save McLaffy Taffy from cheese scarcity and make sure that he never suffers a cheeseless life again. Every time somebody does that bit, I don't know if I'll be able to find it.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
So, like, I'm not going to play this on screen because I'm not looking to get a DMCA strike from NBC Universal today. But I'll show it to you for a second. This incredibly funny bit from SNL when Bill Hader was a host a couple of years ago. He did this bit. And everybody, you know, everyone does the bit. Everyone does the, you know, for the price of a cup of coffee. The person that he is imitating is mine and Noah's friend Alan Sater, who did those commercials. Like the minute that sketch went live. The minute that sketch went live, I went to Facebook and I was like, Alan, Bill Hader is impersonating you on SNL. And like, I sent him the clip on like Vimeo or something like that. And he was like, that was pretty good. He's like, Bill Hader is very talented. But like every time I hear that, it just cracks me up because I have, when I was still in acting, like Alan was gonna set me up with all the people that he knew who were like casting voice acting gigs around town. Like obviously he's got a very iconic voice and a very commanding stage presence, so he's well respected. And he was kind enough to say like, oh yeah, when you you know, if you decide to strike out and start like if you decide to strike out and start doing auditions for like voiceover and stuff like that, he was like, I'll put in a good word for you if you want. And I was like, oh, that's kind of you, Alan, I appreciate it. And yeah, if you haven't watched that Bill Hader skit, do it. It's so funny. Quiet Storm, thank you for the gifty from header to footer. 164 gifties all time. I genuinely appreciate it. My cat's having a trickier day than I am. Like, my day's not gone well, but my cat's day's going fucking weird. You know? I wish I didn't have to do this. Jesus, scared the shit out of me. Leglish, what's going on, homeboy? Pleased as punch to have you here. Yeah, it's a good sketch. I thought that was a pretty good sketch. Everybody does a real good job of selling it. I have not really worked with this. I wonder... Ponchaku, you're great. But if I'm working at range, I mean for now, I wouldn't mind getting like an ice crossbow or something. But if I'm working at range, what if I just hit people from a million miles away? That didn't work. Just trying to figure out the best way to go about this. Oh, Perry. Matthew Perry. If I'm gonna do this, I need him to be by himself. Oh, the cat's starting it. No! You can't dodge roll through that? Well, that killed my streak. What a bummer. Ugh. Oh well. Oh, well. Today I learned you can't dodge roll through that line. As far as I can tell, there's no way... just speed up. As far as I can tell, there's no way to speed up how fast these arrows travel. And it cracks me up that if I shoot them really close when they're at their... If I shoot them really close when they're at their most compact, they still have to spread out before they can come back together again. Hey, that's pretty good. We know what chicken looks like, streamer. Jesus Christ, we know what chicken looks like. Oh shit. Okie dokie. A legendary, was that legendary or colorless? Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Legendary multiple Nox bow. It does give me a little better control over when my fights start. Thanks, cat. I've been wanting to do a Medusa's head run for a minute. I might have to pick up ammo. That's if I decide to run with this. Was that were there barbs in there? I didn't see barbs in there. What am I missing? Oh, Letterkenny joke. Gotcha. My beautiful wife, Barb. Oh no, Ryan! It didn't split when I thought it would. Damn. What a buzzkill, man. I didn't, I parried it, but it still split, and I was just like stuck there flat-footed when that tiny cluster bomb hit me. There goes 60 on this floor. Bummer. Prison depths, I don't think is the way we want to go. Oh, what am I doing? We do want to teleport out of here. I don't want to have to walk all the way back. I feel like I really wish this hit a little harder. All right, now where were we? Yo, Psycon, that's great. That's tremendous news, dude. That's like tremendous news. Yeah, I can only imagine. At some point, I'm gonna have to go to like the wiki and try to understand the story behind this game. I don't suppose Vati Vidya did a video on Dead Cells. Sounds good, Archer of Chaos. Boo Mixlot and Talwin, happy Friday. It is Friday, gotta get down with Friday. I fucking hate this guy. Just the worst. Is this not doing enough damage? Do I maybe put this in my back pocket, go tactics, and have the porcupine or the ranged build? Acrobatic pack? I just feel like the multiple Nox bow is not doing any damage. More about distance than DPS. Yeah, I suppose so, but like even then, you know, something like Jesus. Even then, something like the quick draw bow hits fast, or the a bunch of the crossbows you can crank pretty quickly. Infantry bow up close was nasty yesterday. Infantry bow up close was like, made me re-examine the strength of the infantry bow, to be sure. I was shocked at how much I liked how the infantry bow was behaving yesterday. But yeah, the first two bows that we've picked up here have been dicey to say the least. I feel like I was supposed to go somewhere else and do something else, but we can still get to the caverns from here. Oh. I'll do that for now. I'll save a little money. Ranged on vitality is not that easy to optimize, yeah. I guess so, huh? I guess so. I don't know that I necessarily need skill. I was hoping that that would be like, oh, it causes more crits. But reducing skill cooldowns is not so great. I'm thinking about doing the one that's just a straight health upgrade. Yeah, I've got Vengeful Flask, but it's in Brutality. This isn't shaping up to be a Brutality build. I just have to be reasonably careful. Just have to be careful. Try to just take things a little more slowly. Kind of slow my roll. Try not to take bad damage. Parry where I can. That worked out well. Look at us go. Stuff like that. Maybe I just really slow down. Lammer, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. Whoops. Sorry. I like Medusa's head for exactly this reason. This motherfucker hit me? How did he not? How did this stupid worm not get hit by Medusa's head? I don't understand. That's so frustrating. I feel like I threw Medusa's head through that guy. Did it go over the top of it? That's a bummer. That's true. I can still get to 60 if I just don't play emotionally and kind of deal with my business. Oh shit! I didn't see that coming, did you? There, tough guy. Holy shit. Okay, just in case there's anyone else waiting for us down there, and then we do this. Good. Good. Mini good. So good. Wait, that's it? It just does like the 3? Kind of rip-off artist game is this? There's that. I didn't realize that the pulverizer or whatever the fuck it's called had a shelf life. Oh shit. Oh no. Don't do that. Nope. We good? Hello? Okay, we're good. Good. Love that. Nope. Bowling for idiots. We are very good at this game. Nice. For once, we're not in a place where we desperately need to figure out a way to get this health. That feels really nice. I would like to continue to harass these guys until their dying breath. That guy may just live forever. We may just leave him alone out of a sense of respect. Maybe we'll go throw an ice bomb at him. Dude, this guy is done being frozen, I guess. Good for him. I just don't want to stick my face in it. Nope. The fuck was that? Oh. Oh, it was Medusa's head blowing up. Yeah, I'll be damned if I'm going up there. Fuck that. Yeah, this dude is the robot who lives. This is the guy that we send to tell the other robots what we've done here. Oh shit, I don't like this. Fuck me, dude! Dude, you think maybe we can get a couple more of those guys? Maybe all of them at once? Do you think we can get them fucking name badges so I can tell one from the other? Ugh. Think 3 of those at one time is enough? Now I'm angry. And you know who has to pay the price for that? This fucking guy. That's fine. That's my fault. I should have just hung back. It was working. It was working, and I got too aggressive, even if just by a hair. We're not in a bad spot just because that happened. We're just not getting any additional goodies, which is a bummer. Fuck you! Let's keep playing careful and things will sort themselves out. I'm just grumpy. Because in my mind, I should never take damage, ever. The axe is incredibly satisfying to swing. It's like a lot of the big weapons in this game, I get a little bit frustrated because I feel like... I do feel like on occasion that it should hit harder than it does. Like, I feel like, staggers should be more frequent. But generally speaking, it's pretty gratifying to swing a big off, chonky axe. There is definitely a part of me that, like, if I'm gonna swing this big, though... Well, I guess if I take the claws, I swing big and I get big crit damage. But I swing big, get big crit damage, and I don't have a secondary weapon like Medusa's head. Which apparently, it is by design that the game will give you diminishing returns on that eventually bosses will just not be frozen anymore. That's a bummer. Because stun locking some of these bosses is the only way that I've managed to survive the fights. But I guess I see why they do it, but it does diminish the value of these particular weapons, specifically in boss fights then. It does help you reach the boss with full HP. You just have to accept that, like, the methodology that you've been using to survive the whole time no longer is, functional. And you have to adapt on the fly to that. If I re-roll the mods on this axe and I can get bleed or poison on it, it would actually be pretty gnarly. Nope. I've seen what happens when I let you sneak up on me, dick. Oh my god, he got me again. Come here, big boy. The worm closest to me managed to stay. Oh, Jesus. The worm closest to me managed to stay alive. That's the second time I've let that little asshole hit me. Gratifying axis, gratifying though. I'm starting to think that this crusher is not as good as I wanted it to be. I'm seeing it struggle. I'm seeing it struggle. Speaking of struggling, I'm seeing it struggle against just those completely stationary. I'm seeing it struggle against those completely stationary tubes. It's less than ideal. I hate that, but it is what it is. Brr. That shit would have been useful when we got swarmed by Larrys or whatever their names were. But I don't think it fits with our corporate ideals right now. Shauna! Made it to the Forgotten Sepulchre last night for the first time. What a shit show that place is. Well, you have accurately described most of the places in this game. The first time you get to them. What a shit show this place is. Come here, big boy. Larry. All right. Probably not going to do it for me. Not a lot of scroll fragments so far on this run. Baron, welcome back. I say yay. I say yay. Colorless magic bow, huh? Let's get a little funky. We're bowling for assholes down there. Nope, fuck all that. We'll do that from over here. That is a death sentence. That is the wrong wall. Oh, Jesus! I'm not really sure why I fell down there. Is that enough? We done? Alright. We should just be able to bowl for nerds the rest of the way here. First lifted. This guy's going high diving. Good. I need to start playing as though I have a curse on me all the time. Good grief. That is a cover band for Bowling for Soup for sure. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. I might as well go ahead and finish out the floor. Boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. What's going on down here? Little bit of money. Little bit of money. Hey, Cloud Swallowing Man, what's going on? How are things on this laughy day? We're just having a terrific pizza day. How about yourself? I didn't feel like that did any damage at all. Let me know when you're dead. No? Okay. Thanks for playing. Hello? Knocking them off of high ledges feels really, really good. Have you been to the bank level? Quite a few times. I've beaten the bank level. I just haven't seen many reasons to go back, I guess. Not when I'm trying to do things like... I still haven't finished the caverns, so that's kind of been the thing that I've been focused on right now. But yeah, I've been to the bank level. Yeah, that jumping puzzle at the end pisses me off quite a bit. Uh-oh, did I fuck it? Shit, I thought there were more exits out of the ossuary. Does where you can connect to change from run to run? Because it sure doesn't look like I can... I assumed yesterday when I got to the ossuary that I could get down to the graveyard. But it sure doesn't look like I can get to the graveyard now. It looks like it's morass of the banished ancient sewers. And that's it. Those are the two that get me to graveyard. Well, bummer. We'll do it on the next run then. Oh, nice, Kiba. Very exciting. I just want to see what it looks like. I mean... I'm like, I can't imagine they'd charge me 15 dead cells for a good thing. Gonna have a shitload of health. Nice, Kiba. I like when you can take a minute to hand the game its ass the way it's been handing you your ass. Like the sins of Dead Cells revisited on Persona 4 Golden. Can't do that, bud. I can't move. Nope, too fast. Nope, too fast. There you go. Fucking what do I do there? I guess I could have frozen him. Can't move. Trying to slow down boss fights. You know? Oh fuck, I was looking at chat. I know that's a real dumb reason to get hit. It's a real dumb reason to get hit, but I was looking at chat and not paying attention. Damn. Just want to see. That does play with Medusa's head. Oh, nice, Kiba. Good shit. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. I was trying to milk a couple of, I was trying to milk a couple of, I was trying to milk a couple of, heals out of it. Well, I guess we can just kind of go wherever we feel like going. Because we're not going to be able to make it to the graveyard. I took a bad path. But now I know where I need to go to the graveyard, so... not all is lost, I suppose. Hi, wife. I forgot that I wasn't home alone. Hey, shit! Nope. Fuck you. I'm out of here. Bye. Fuck you. Can't make me. Fucking absolutely not. Oh god, he can. He absolutely can. Run for your lives. We're good. Everything's fine. Nothing's fucked. Hi, baby.
Hi. I wanted to see if you wanted help with their sponsor.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess. You're doing great. We now have more than a week-old beef. Papooses that are supposed to be for dinner that are frozen from Costco. Super tough pork ribs that I did not care for from Costco last night. You should have that. I can't eat that. It wasn't bad. I don't vibe with the texture. There was just like hyper lean meat and super mushy fat, and I want all those things to melt together when I bite them, but they were very delineated where it was like, would you like a fat bite? No. Well, then you're gonna use your fingers and grab the meat out of it. Put your fingers in the muck, piggy! Root around for your food!
I trying it.
So, I don't know. I don't know what food there is. There's fucking cereal. I don't like whatever. Just huge whatever. Yeah, tuna fish sandwich sounds fine. That sounds great.
Different than what we've been having.
I like tuna fish sandwiches. That works.
Okay.
I love you. What do we got? Yeah. F this, I'm out. F this, I'm out. Excuse me while I get my things. F this, I'm out. Yeah, that got real involved. Like, way more involved than I wanted it to. Way faster than I wanted it to. So I had to hit the old, dusty trail. The fuck is this now? I mean, I know what this is, but like, is this what it... What the fuck? Where did this come from? Were there two of them? Maybe there were two ninjas. Rat fucks. Oh, no. I've had tuna melts. I like them okay. Oh no, I didn't like that at all. Fucked up. Oh, thank God I wasn't punished. I've had tuna melts. I like tuna melts okay. I think I prefer like just kind of a tuna sandwich over a tuna melt, but I can be talked into one. In much the same way normally I feel like I'd rather just have a burger than a patty melt. But once in a blue moon, you know, like 1 month out of 6, if you put the two in front of me, I'll be like, I'll take the melt. But I think that like my head just sees a melt and instantly goes, that's heavier than I want it to be. Like a patty melt is normally heavier than I want a burger to be. A tuna melt is normally heavier than I want a tuna fish sandwich to be. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a time and a place where I just go, nah, that's what sounds good. I'm gonna do that instead. Yeah, Salem the cat, that's where I am too. It's like, I grew up on that, where like my mom would make tuna fish after church on Sundays when I was a kid. And I just have very fond memories of it. Little mayo, my mom would do salt, pepper, relish, onion, celery, a little bit of garlic powder. Mix all that up and throw it on toasted bread. As I got older, put on thinly sliced tomato and, like shredded iceberg lettuce. But yeah, I've always had kind of an affinity for just good old simple basic awesome tuna fish sandwiches. What's the difference between a melt and a tuna sandwich? With a tuna melt, you put the tuna on one slice of bread and cheese on the other. Maybe wait until the last second to put on some like onions and tomato. But you get the bread all golden, toasty, and buttery. Melt the cheese, and it essentially becomes. I worry that it sounds gross saying it like this, but it becomes like a hot, toasty tuna fish sandwich as opposed to being a cold, you know, chicken salad, tuna fish type sandwich. We got shredded lettuce in the tuna salad with mayo, mustard, salt, and pepper. I, at one point in time, was putting a little dab of mustard in there with my tuna, but that's one of the only places in my entire existence where I actively rail against my own mustard cravings and generally just tend to err on the side of mayonnaise. My mom would add sweet gherkins and some of the brine to the tuna. That sounds, well, I don't get down with sweet pickles. That's a personal preference. I don't know what it is. Oh my god, damn it. I don't know what it is. Get my ass kicked. I don't know what it is about sweet pickles, but they just kind of set me off. Like, I have a hard time swallowing them. I'm beginning to think that the hammer was a bad call. I think it might just be that I'm refusing to change up my cadence. This isn't working the same way the axe worked. And I probably just need to accept that it's gonna be different. I would love to pick up a flask charge on this floor. For sure. You don't like bread and butter pickles? I figured that'd be right up your alley. I like dill. I've had a couple of occasions where, like, a sweet pickle makes sense to me. For example, if you want to put some sweet pickle slices on a, like, Nashville hot chicken sandwich. That makes sense to me, because it's being offset by ridiculous amounts of salt and heat. But there's a jar of Wickles pickles downstairs, and I tried to eat 2 or 3 of them. I tried to force myself to enjoy 2 or 3 of them, and by the second one, I was having to spit them out. I can't even swallow them. It's just so... My brain expects dill pickle when I eat pickle. And when it's sweet like that, like, my body rejects it as though it has spoiled. I think sweet relish on a hot dog I could do. I would not be able to do a lot of it. I wouldn't, like, swim the hot dog in it, but a thin little John Waters mustache of sweet relish on the hot dog, I could do that. But I've just learned kind of relatively recently that I just do not fuck with sweet pickles. I don't know why. I know a lot of people really like them, and I am... Whoo-wee, Rick, I am just not one of them. Try as I might. Excuse me. I forget why people were doing this. Nailed it. Trying to stay alive, baby. Just can't remember if anything comes out of these. That's gross. It's a gross series of words that I skimmed. Could go to Undying Shores, although with this build I will get fucking devastated by those assholes. You've tried harder than I ever have to like sweet pickles. They can fuck right off. I just don't like the idea that there's anything that I'm not culinarily into. I want to believe that I'm like the culinary UN, that every food has a home on my palate. But I am not correct. Not every food has a home on my palate. Where is he? There we go. Oh, shit. Ugh, this hammer. I thought it was supposed to be that, like, every time the hammer hit something that was frozen or rooted, that it would do critical damage, but I'm not seeing this thing do critical damage. Oh, sure, like, I'm not looking to go out and try, like, balut and shit like that. I'm not, you know... That guy got a shot off before I froze him and it pisses me off. Stop hitting me! Hey, Orb Lady, welcome back. Neat, I like that. That's fun. I was not being allowed to dodge during that, so I've just nearly been beaten to death. Balut, fermented duck embryo. This is literally the same thing. Serene, good morning. I tried this game, I'm not good enough for it, never beat a run of the base game, just sick and tired of dying over and over again. I raffle stomped the... I fucking am not... Ah! There we go, we got him. I have to switch out weapons as fast as I can. I'm dying, like quite literally dying with this... hammer. So it did hit him with on dazed work. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's right behind me, isn't he? But it's not working on petrified, which is a real buzzkill. Yeah, I really beat this game up pretty bad on base difficulty and Boss Cell 1. Boss Cell 2 was really hard, and Boss Cell 3 is just repeatedly giving me the fucking business. That said, I do just feel like it's a matter of time before I find my rhythm and mess this game way up. Let's go to the clock tower. I don't want to go to the Undying Shores. If I had had a build I really liked, then maybe I could go to the Undying Shores. Now we got roughed up on that floor. I don't want to spend any more money on those. Let's be real though, you dumpstered Noida and got an ending on like what, day 2? Yeah, on like our 8th run. Bloodthirsty Shield. It's probably way better than Greed Shield at this point. I'm gonna need the game to give me a better primary. I'm gonna need the game to give me a better primary weapon, I think. I have to remind myself that this shit's here too, and it does God's work. What do you got for me? I may come back and get holy water. I can see a world in which I come back and get holy water for sure. At this rate, the Crusher's not doing anything for me. Talking about sandwiches earlier, my South African friend turned me on to Bruges grilled cheese with onion, tomato, and mango chutney. That sounds good. I'd eat that for sure. I know someone who recently beat it with 5 boss cells when in the Castlevania DLC, and man, you do not fuck around with 5 boss cells. I have a feeling that if and when we do get to that place, I'm gonna realize that, like, I'm gonna have to be Neo in the fucking Matrix if I want it to work. I gotta say, Medusa's head. Oh, okay. Not fucking around. Medusa's head, not fucking around. Very useful. There's 2 of them. By God, there's 2 of them.
Hey, yeah, those are good.
Holy shit, that's right, I can make money on this platform. At least for now, until Twitch takes that away somehow. I hate that. I hate that I just took damage there. Salem the Cat, thank you for the 100 bits. Move faster, Neo. Speaking of the way that you spelled Neo there, that reminds me that at some point I think chat is going to want me to play Neo, and I'm probably gonna have to acquiesce. Excuse me? He doesn't get frozen, huh? That's neat for him.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I don't like that. So apparently that dude can phase through my ranged attacks. I didn't know that until right now. I tried to hit him with a grenade. I tried to hit him with Medusa's head. And unless he was flat-footed, he had iframes.